The weather today is, as we say in Wales, yachevi. It's not very nice. It's very grey and overcast, but we're making our way to West Wales, just between Haverfordwest and Fishguard, where we're actually going to do a bit of a shakedown and give a couple of guys a run in my car. But there's a few cars down there that also today that are having a run, shakedowns and what have you, and that's the real reason why we're coming. So more later. Are we inside somewhere here? So I don't need my own in then? No. I couldn't employ somebody's help here just to lift this out of the way, could I? I put it on wets anyway. Morning. Hi.
First time at Raccoon, Nicky?
Yeah. I did one event down here, the Harrison Allen. Perfect. Do you remember that?
That'll cheese you up nicely. So there's 3 questions. Favourite rally in Pembrokeshire? Road rally.
Yes.
Road
well,
rally.
Well, it can that's the only one I've done in Pembrokeshire, isn't it?
We're thinking that.
Harrison Allen.
Good. As a road rally, yeah.
Yes. I worked at South Hereford Garages and they gave a Golf GTI. Well, they had an old Mark I Golf, which they used for road rally, and the Roach brothers used it after that.
So that's Pembrokeshire. We'll go with Ceredigion next, and it's got to be a stage event. A road rally, not a stage event.
Well, there's only one, isn't there? That's a flipping foregone conclusion,
There we are.
which happened 2 weeks ago.
There we are.
Yeah, that's the only one there. Mind you, there was a lot in that area. There was a plethora, really. I mean, the Celwendig had the hype and everything, yes. But there was a lot of really good rallies in the Lampeter area, Sarn Helen and yes. Llanabother Mountain and all of these.
And then Carmarthenshire?
So Carmarthenshire, autumn rally comes to mind.
When you're ready now, I'm just
In Eiffel Rally, we had a bit of an oil leak and we didn't know what it was, but it looks like a bolt must have been coming loose on the transmissional, just where the drive shaft comes out, and that was causing the gearbox oil to drip out on the exhaust, so a bit of smoke and stuff. So that bolt that was loose is now not in there at all. So Ian Gwynn luckily has brought me a selection of bolts, which hopefully is going to cure the job. So now I'm going to turn into a mechanic. I use that word loosely. Oh. I couldn't borrow a bit of cardboard to kneel on, could I? Can I use that?
yeah, help so. I'll have one now.
One of these bolts had come out of the transmission, so there's a series of bolts coming on the casing where the drive shaft comes out. The one on the bottom, the bolts come out. I couldn't get any of these in Hereford, so I had to get one with different lengths. Are you going to cast your professional eye on this for me, E? But I need you to look at it and tell me what you think. Hey, up, who's on the drone? If you have a look on the right-hand side above the exhaust, there's a light just there. Can you see that? Look.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So I took that top bolt out to have a look at it,
Yeah.
and basically that was a 90 mil.
Yeah.
Now when we tried to fit that in, it was too long. But what's odd, they wouldn't have done it with different size bolts. So, but the thing is, it could have been helicoiled or anything.
Anything could have happened.
It
might even have a time cert in there, and you're not going through the base of the time cert.
Yeah, like it's leaking a bit now, but Well, we got everything. Here's the
98 and 70. So.
yeah, that's perfect. We got the full selection there. Yeah. So we've tried one of those, but I'll keep them for spare anyway. So bear with, take the enjoy.
I'm not
Everything is modified. Everything. There's nothing standard. So it basically looks the same, but the brake system, instead of one master cylinder doing front and right, it's broken up into front and rear. So if you lose one lot of brakes, you don't lose the lot. We got dry brake things, so we can, if we need to change a strut, you just disconnect it, and then we got struts with discs and calipers, which are all pre-bred. Stick it in, put these dry brakes together, and off to go. The Celica, its advantage was it's really strong, but this is in a tarmac spec, so, and I'm running it a little bit higher than we would have done in the day, just to give myself a bit more suspension travel. And but I mean, he's got to be careful in that car, isn't he? Ex-factory rear-wheel drive BMW, and with all these curbs everywhere, it wouldn't take a lot for it to snap sideways, whack a curb, then all of a sudden you could be into a wheel at worst, could be a strut or drive shaft, could be anything. So he's got to be a little bit sensible, but sounds great though, doesn't it? We're just going to go and have a look. I've never been here before, so never driven on the road. So Hugh obviously knows the place inside out, his plot of land, so we'll just go and suss out what we've got. Because it's quite quick, most of this, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's going around this loop, is he? Yeah, you've got to keep it on the tarmac there, by the look of it. Yeah, no, it's great. We can, but nobody's here, so we could just just keep driving and enjoy. Well, first thing this morning, you know, I thought we were going to be in for a horrible day, but really it's beautiful. So it stayed dry, although the surfaces around here are not used very often, and certainly not driven at speed, are pretty slippery. So it's been, yeah, an interesting day. But just to be able to just give the car a run and brush the cobwebs off, let's say, I think all in all it's been a successful day. The car's straight, still running, so happy with that.
Into 3 left, press opens. Into 6 left.